Kenya is facing a worsening drought crisis in parts of the North Rift and Western region, with farmers experiencing losses due to below rainfall average, which has caused a moisture stress, leaving crops to wither before reaching maturity. In Kenya's food basket, crops are wilting in the fields, with some maize farmers reporting that their crops have failed to mature after the rains stopped early. The dry spell comes as the country prepares for a possible moderate to strong El Niño from mid-October that could bring a sharp shift from drought to heavy rainfall in most parts of the country. NTV's Helen Aura with the details.
The maize fields in Western and North Rift region, Kenya's food basket, tell the story of a failed season. Leaves that should be green and upright now hang limp, some curling as the crops wilt under the pressure of prolonged dry conditions.
What is happening currently over Western Kenya and over North Rift is that we are having a depressed rainfall, a very prolonged dry spells, and this is as a result of El Niño. Because El Niño has a negative relationship with rainfall over the Western Kenya, and not just in Kenya, over even parts like Ethiopia, it has even Uganda, it has a negative relationship, which means that when you're having El Niño during June to September, you tend to get depressed rainfall over these regions.
This prolonged dry spell has disrupted the traditional farming calendar in Kenya's food basket regions, raising concerns over food production and national food security.
So we are moving forward to make sure that our maize production is really maintained and we get adequate supply of maize next year. So the team of scientists will give us a technical report. In the event we realize that we can have shortages of maize, the government will move ahead and see if we can import some maize to really address the missing gap.
Deputy President Kithure Kindiki says the government has activated a national contingency plan that includes strengthening early warning systems.
In the meantime, we are also looking at modalities of using part of the crop that failed for processing and making of animal feeds, and so that farmers can also get a bit of income from the crop, even if it has not matured. We're also preparing interventions around making sure that the crop that will be ready for harvest will be harvested, dried, stored, and used.
Kindiki says the government is also looking into assistive ways to shield farmers from the looming El Niño rainfall season, and the Kenya Meteorological Department is also urging farmers to take caution of looming heavy rains.
So El Niño is forecasted to intensify, actually with over 90% probability as we get into the October, November, December rainfall season. And there's actually an 81% probability that this El Niño could be a very strong El Niño.
As the country prepares for a possible El Niño, experts are also calling for stronger climate information systems and farming practices. Helen Aura, NTV.